Today is May 16th, 2021. My name is Charles Suter. Today I'm presenting part 5 of my series, How to Handle a Tough Day. This one focused on a very simple tool called Smile. My main message: despite adversity, choose to smile anyway. During the course of a tough day, there are certain actions you can take to decrease the risk that the beginning of a bad day doesn't spiral out of control, making a bad day even worse. First, you need to control your thoughts, keeping them positive. Second, you need to keep your action responses under control so you don't overreact, giving yourself time to think before you act. In the meantime, just force yourself to smile and accept the reality of the situation, tough as it might be for your preferences. Just remind yourself that this day might be one of those bad days where everything doesn't turn out great. With a little bit extra attention and positive redirection, you might find a way to reverse your fortune. You do have choices on how to cope with a tough day. Proposition 1. No matter the outcome, accept it, deal with it, and smile through it. Choose to smile and enjoy every day, even if it is not your best day. The alternative is to fight against reality while suffering emotional distress. The highest form of coping energy comes from the positive, uplifting forces. Being prepared in advance helps to prevent bad days. But there will always be some bad days that slip through to test the mettle of the most stalwart of souls. So when the bad days come, you must set aside previously laid plans and expectations for the day and refocus your resources to deal with the unforeseen upsets. And you do so with acceptance, adaptation, and resolve. The more positively you face your bad days, the better you deal with them, not making them any worse than they might have been otherwise. You can choose to keep a happy disposition despite the unfortunateness of your circumstances. You needn't suffer emotionally, even when events are not going your way. By choosing a positive attitude, you can keep the worst days at bay, deal with them effectively, and all the while unperturbed emotionally. Proposition 3. Make every effort to underreact to adversity and keep a sweet disposition. Maintain control over your emotional equilibrium, even during the toughest of times. Don't allow your emotions to get drawn down when you most need them to be positive and optimistic. By acting underwhelmed, that's acting as if you were underwhelmed, you will feel less stressed and less prone to overreact. By controlling your responses, you can avoid overreacting both emotionally and behaviorally to any distressing situation, thus making matters better rather than worse. When times get tough, the tough become tough-minded, avoiding negativity of any form, including condemning, complaining, or criticizing others who might be involved. Negativity only begets more negativity, whereas positivity tends to promote more positivity in return. If you have to suffer physically through rough times, there's no reason why you should choose to suffer emotionally as well. Proposition 3. Most of our bad days are just a matter of some petty annoyances. I recommend you choose to forget these petty annoyances sooner rather than later. Forgiveness is an underappreciated source of recovery from a bad day. Leave all messy baggage behind to move forward to do what needs to be done to make each day your best day. You will bounce back best with a positive mental attitude. The longer adversity lingers without a resolution in your life, the more bad days you will suffer through. The sooner you can put a tough situation behind you, the better. The sooner you can resolve and move past any adversity, big and small, the less you suffer and the faster you get back on track. There's nothing to be gained by fuming over losses suffered that you can't change. So, fix the current problem, learn the right lessons, then forget about the incident and move on as soon as possible. Forgiveness of self and others and gratitude for the blessings are two of the most underutilized and underappreciated tools for recovery from adversity of all kinds. Use both these tools often and use them even if you have doubts whether you should. My final message: never allow the tough times to get you down. Some people are easily crushed by an unfavorable turn of events unless they're mentally prepared to accept the fact that not every day can be perfect or to their liking. Accepting, smiling with a sweet disposition, and responding appropriately and timely to adversity are the right things to do when you're experiencing a tough day. So if in doubt as how to respond to a bad day, just smile and deal with the issues. Then forgive yourself, forgive others, and then move on to better days without bitterness. That's all for now. Remember to stay positive. You'll be happier, healthier, and live longer.